Let's do this! Let's do the damn thing! Woo! Okay, I'm hyping myself up for this video because although this is a very fun video to film, it is a freaking bulldozer of content and we're going to get through it together. Today's video is just like everybody else's video this week. We are talking about my Sephora picks for the Sephora sale. Okay, let's preface this. I talk about makeup on this channel almost every single week. Like almost all of my videos are about makeup or skincare, things that are available at Sephora, and I talk about products from Sephora all the time. So if you feel like these are things I've talked about before, it's because I have. However, I want to include things from each and every category, and I have like one or two things that I really feel like if you're going to try something and you want to spend your money on it, I'm like referencing it over here. These are the things that I put my name on, like my stamp of approval, and I'm wearing a pick from each category today. So you could literally copy and paste what I'm wearing today and buy it if you like it. I also wanted to mention that I am going to link my list in the description box. That's going to include more than what we talk about on camera because I don't want this video to be like over an hour long. I just want to give you guys some really good quick information that you can go add to cart, go research elsewhere if you want, but there are going to be more per category in the list. So if you feel like perusing, you can do that. And I also have talked about all of these products individually, so you can always search my name and then the product, and it will either come up on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. Quick plug, it's at Rudy Berry on TikTok and at the Rudy Berry on Instagram. Also, sorry if you can hear the fan. I am in the fall mood, like I'm in a fall mood today, and it's warm outside. So I need to wear my little sweater, but I need some AC up in this bee, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's get into it. If you're new here, my name is Rudy. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is a great first video for you to learn a little bit of the type of makeup, skincare, hair care that I like. And if you find yourself adding a lot of these to cart by the end of the video, I would love for you to subscribe because I promise I will give you good recommendations. Like, ask somebody in the comments, I got you. So let's get into it. So we're gonna talk about makeup from the beginning to the end, and then we'll also talk about a few palettes, a few skincare items that I think are worth picking up, as well as a hair care, perfume, and we'll call it a day. So let's start at the top, baby. If you have been on my page for a while, you know that I'm not really a primer type of person. I've never really found the need for primer because I typically find that if you use a good moisturizer or sunscreen, you're gonna have that glow to your skin and you won't need an extra step. However, there have been two primers this year that I have felt have added something different to the market that are both available at Sephora, and that is the Refi Face Primer Glow and Sculpt and the Merit Great Skin Glow Enhancing Serum. These are both really, really beautiful and great for sensitive skin, which is what I have, and I like to use them on different days. So I will use the Refi Primer on days where I'm feeling really puffy and I just need a lot of hydration and maybe a little facelift. So as you can see, this is actually a roller on the bottom of it, and the product comes out when you squeeze it, and it allows you to give your face a bit of a massage. So if you're feeling puffy, this is perfect for that, and I like to keep it in my makeup fridge as well, so it's also very cold. The one I use today is the Merit Great Skin Serum. Merit is a makeup brand, but this primer is gorgeous. It gives the most beautiful natural glow to the skin without feeling oily, sinks in beautifully, and it does not make any makeup pill. Everything looks beautiful on top. Skin tints, foundations, full coverage, light coverage. It's stunning. As you can see, this is a bi-phase serum. I do have a whole video about Merit, so if you're interested, I can link that down below, but absolutely love both of these, and if you're looking for just an extra step of hydration in your routine, these are great. All right, next up, we're talking skin tints. If you know me, skin tints are my freaking jam. Like, I am planning an entire skin tint video because I love skin tints so much, and I just have so many good ones that I want to share with you. Looking in my drawer here, I have upwards of 10, and the two that I've picked out to really showcase in this video are the Summer Friday skin tint and the Tower 28 Sunny Days. Let's start off with Summer Fridays. This is the best skin tint I've ever tried. Full stop. If you're going to try something in this video or you like the way that my skin looks with this makeup, it's because of this. I've talked about it in other favorites videos. This is the most beautiful skin tint I have ever tried. It's absolutely stunning. I will say this does not have an SPF in it, so you wanna make sure to cover that beforehand, which I'll talk about SPFs in just a little bit, but it's beautiful. I also like that it doesn't have an SPF because it doesn't provide you any flashback in photography, and it's something you can wear from day to night. I'm telling you, you just have to trust me and try this one out. But if you are looking for a skin tint that is maybe a little bit more of a skincare skin tint that has a sunscreen in it, it's gonna be this one. This is the Tower 28 Sunny Days. It's a broad spectrum SPF 30 mineral tinted sunscreen with a really nice shade range. This is great for, I would say, all skin types, but I tend to recommend this for like combo to regular. I think it also works well on oily skin. Both of these are beautiful and I recommend them to everyone. I think across the board you would enjoy one of these. Again, no SPF, SPF. So good. Probably the best recommendations in this whole video. I feel like this year was the year of the foundation. Like there were so many good foundations that dropped this year. I actually have an entire video covering them, so I can link that down below. So if one of these is in here and it's not exactly what you were looking for, you can check out that video. But the two that I've pulled out as the ones that I want to recommend to you are the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation and the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. This is an SPF 25. This one has no SPF. So again, gives you a little bit of option depending on where you're wearing these, etc. Let's start with the NARS. This is the glowiest foundation I've ever tried, full stop. Like this will give you that filtered effect to your skin, and the reason that I like it so much is that it does not feel as though you're sticky. It gives you this sort of glow without a highlighter. So if that's not your thing, that's not everyone's thing, I would skip this one, but if it is your thing, especially in the winter months, you've got to try this one. The Kosas one is one that I recommend to more people just generally because I find that it's a really nice medium coverage foundation. It has a satin to dewy finish. It's not super mattifying. If you're new here, I'm not really into matte makeup and I'm not really into a matte finish, though we will get into powders. So that's not exactly what this is gonna give you, but it is much more natural than the NARS in terms of the glow. It's absolutely stunning. The fact that I have found multiple shades that work very well for me means that it is a light enough coverage and thin enough that you're going to find a shade that works for you. Beautiful ingredients in here, and again, has a little bit of SPF in here if you are wearing it during the day. These are so gorgeous, and honestly, this Kosas one is my favorite of the year if you want to know between the two, but again, the glow that this gives you is unreal. Okay, we're on to my favorite subject in school, which is concealers. Over the past year, I have really tested quite a few concealers to find the perfect concealer for someone who is maybe starting to age under the eyes. We have a little bit of dryness. You want that glow, so you have some reflection from the natural light, but you don't necessarily need to set it, but you could. Like, I have a very tall order for my concealers, and that's why I'm very excited to share the three that I have picked out today. And that would be the Ilia concealer, the new Born This Way Ethereal Light from Too Faced, which like I haven't used a Too Faced product in years, and the Future Fluid from Milk Makeup. These are gorgeous. And I wanna say the reason that I had tried so many this year is because my favorite concealer of all time was discontinued this year, the Tarte Hydro Sealer. It was absolutely beautiful, had a really nice reflective under eye, but it wasn't too dewy. It was just everything that I wanted. So between these three, I feel like I have filled that void of that concealer. RIP, it's very sad. So the closest to what I just described is the one I'm wearing today, which is the new Ethereal Light from Too Faced. I haven't seen that many people talking about this, but it is stunning. It's got this light to medium coverage. As you can see, it really reflects light very beautifully. It can be set, it doesn't need to be set. Offers enough coverage that it's covering the darkness under your eyes. Like, it's beautiful. I will say this is for people who like a light to medium coverage. This is not gonna be medium to full. If you want something that has those properties, but is a bit more medium to full, I would suggest one of these two. Absolutely love the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer. This is like a step up in coverage, and I would say finish is a tad bit more mattifying than the Too Faced. This was my favorite for a long time before this came into my life recently, but if you're looking for what I would consider the most medium coverage with the the most natural finish, it's the Future Fluid. I love this concealer. First of all, coolest packaging ever. It's in like a nail polish bottle, and the actual doe foot itself is really awesome because it has multiple sides and it also has a daughter. So you're able to use this on specific blemishes while also being able to use it under the eyes. This is a beautiful concealer. This is something that I would wear with a foundation. You can absolutely wear it with a skin tint, but when you're looking for just a little bit more, I would go for this. Again, can be set, doesn't need to, looks stunning. I could talk about concealer all day. I love it. So for powders, I was going to include more than one in this video, and then I decided let's just talk about the one that I use the most, and that is the Kosas Air Set powder. This year, there has yet to be, I think, a new powder that has really blown me away outside of the Kosas and the Say Beauty, which is a loose powder. I think these both came out this year or perhaps last year, but nothing new has come out that has really blown me away like this has. This gives your skin a filtered effect without taking away a ton of the glow. So you wouldn't know it, but I have it on in my T-zone, under my eyes, and on my chin. So it provides a little bit of that mattified effect without getting rid of the glow that I've put down so meticulously and the products that I wanted to show up. It comes in multiple shades. It also has a translucent shade. This is a baked formula. It's easy to travel with. It's a plastic container. If you are a no makeup person, this is the best powder, but also looks really nice on top of full coverage foundations. I'm not a powder girly, and I'm telling you, I pull this one out all the time. So I picked two bronzers that came out. I believe they both came out this year. I know that one did. And I'm putting these in the video because these are going to be useful for everyone. Beginners can use these. Advanced makeup wearers are gonna love these. They're both amazing. They're both cream or balm style. This is the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer, and then this is the new Merit Beauty Bronze Balm. So these are both considered balms over being cream. There's a difference, and the reason that I like these so much and why I'm putting them in this list is because they're so easy to use, but also buildable. So today I wore the Makeup by Mario, and I think that it has just a little bit more of a natural to cool toned finish that makes the skin look sculpted without having too much product on the face. It's absolutely beautiful and so user friendly because you can just dip a brush in there and go to town. I'm obsessed with this. I think it is so good, especially for every day. I feel basically the same about the Merit. The only thing I want to say is the shade range is absolutely lacking. I have the third shade, which is almost the darkest. The lightest shades are not my shade at all, and based on my skin tone, those should be the ones that work for me. So I would say go up a shade. This has a bit more coverage than the Mario and is a warmer pull in tone. So I really think it just depends on what kind of shade you can find because the formula itself is so similar. So less shades but pulls warmer, more shades but pulls cooler. Both super easy to use and look absolutely gorgeous on the skin. You really can't go wrong with either of these. Another favorite category of mine is blush. Concealer and blush, I could talk about it for ages. But I will say this year, in terms of blush, I haven't been blown out of the water like I usually am with product. So a lot of these are going to be ones you've already heard from me before, but I do want to talk about one in particular that is new to me, and it's the one I'm wearing today. And if you would believe it, it's actually a powder. So these are the RMS Beauty Redimension Hydra Powder Blush. I'm wearing the shades Maiden's Blush and Sangria, and these are stunning. You know, this kind of reminds me of the House Labs products in the shape of this product and also the Hydra of it. She has like a gel Hydra powder highlighter and it looks identical to this, so I think that's funny. But this is the most beautiful powder blush, and I am not really a powder blush girl these days anymore, but I continuously grab for these because they look so natural on the skin, but they last because they're powder. Let's just put on a little bit more, shall we? They don't kick up product because they're like this gel to powder formula. They don't provide like so much pigmentation on the first hit, which I really like because I like being able to build up my blush instead of being stuck with really rosy cheeks that you have to blend out. These are beautiful. Like when a powder blush blows me away, you know that it's good. Of course, I feel like I have to mention pretty much my #1 favorite blush that continues to top my list every year, which is the Tower 28 Beach Please blush, specifically in the shade Power Hour. This is the best terracotta blush that exists. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. This brick brown, like red, terracotta perfect for fall shade, and these are $20. Approved by the National Eczema Association. Like, you're not gonna find a better cream blush than this. You're just not. But if you want something that's sort of a twofer, perhaps you're looking for a powder as well, might I recommend the Patrick Ta duos, okay? These come with a cream and a powder, which I love because it has this little flippy. He recommends putting on the powder and then the cream. I think that's for like elite makeup artists to do, not for you and I, unfortunately. I like to put on the cream and then the powder, or one then the other. Like, these are absolutely stunning, beautiful cream formula, really nice powders as well. Again, like, if I like a powder, I'm gonna tell you because it's so far and few between. This is a gorgeous one. This one is in the shade She's So LA, which is, again, that like really nice brick brown red shade that is perfect for fall and looks great on everyone. Same with my blushes this year. I really felt like I wasn't getting what I wanted out of highlighters this year either. I think I was just waiting for something innovative, something new, something fresh. And I didn't get that from anything but this one product this year. However, I am not able to find this on Sephora if I search it. I can get a direct link to it and it'll show up as sold out. I am terrified that this is discontinued and I feel like I'm turning into Samantha Ravndahl. Like, literally everything I love all of a sudden getting discontinued. It makes no sense. I don't know if that's the case with this highlighter, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but this is the Sephora Collection Clean Glowing Multi-Stick in the shade Supernova. It's what I'm wearing today and it is the most perfect stick highlight I've ever tried. If it's being discontinued, I will go on strike. I'm not even kidding. So let me find something else that I feel like I can recommend. Going back to RMS Beauty, honestly, this year I've just like really been into their stuff. This is their highlighting quad. It's called the Luminizer X Quad. And this has 4 different shades of their Living Luminizer, which is their highlighter. I talked about this in my last favorites video. Absolutely gorgeous. Gives the look of skin like this. It makes you look like you just drank a bunch of water and then you jumped into a pool and you're just glistening and beautiful. No glitter, no shimmer, although this shade back here does have glitter in it, but you can just avoid that one. It is beautiful. They also make these individually, so if you like find a shade that you really like on your own, you can go for that. But all 4 together, honestly, it's perfection, and I love that it comes with a little mirror and you can take it to go. Like, it's the perfect way to try all of their highlighters. Really, really like this. All right, let's talk a little bit about our eyes today. Again, these are mostly products I've talked about before, but what I'm wearing today is the Ilia Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Tannin, which if you have green or hazel eyes like I do, this is the perfect shade. It will make your eyes look so bright and beautiful. Really easy to use. They go on as a liquid tint and then they turn into a powder and they do not budge. And on top of that, I am wearing my Merit mascara. This is a tubing mascara. I personally really like a natural bristle wand. So if you like a natural bristle wand with kind of the fluffy, fluttery look, you're gonna love this. And also the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water. These are the 2 that I've picked for this category because they offer fluttery lashes that will not budge, will not transfer. Like, I will put my stamp on it. These will not transfer to your lower lash line. If you don't know about tubing mascaras, I have an entire video on those as well that I can link down below. Both of those are worth your money. And in terms of eyebrows, the duo that I always recommend from Sephora is from Kosas. This is their Brow Pop and their Air Brow. This is one of the best brow gels I've ever tried. And really, you can get good brow gel at the drugstore, and I still go back and repurchase this because I think it's something special. It's what I'm wearing today in their shade Auburn, which is the most perfect red if you have gone sort of like this very trendy red color right now. Amazing duo, looks so natural. Again, the pencil comes with a pencil end and a spoolie, so you have everything you need. And the actual eyebrow spoolie is super small and gets in every little hair and lays them down without looking crunchy. They are to die for. I really wasn't going to talk about palettes because I feel like I don't use them that often, but the 2 that I do use are totally worth your money, especially this one from Natasha Denona. Talked about this during my last recommendations video. This is like the most perfect all-in-one palette you could ever want. It has a blush, a highlighter, and all of these stunningly gorgeous eyeshadow shades. In fact, I'm gonna like keep this out near my vanity because I want to use it. These glitters, like nobody makes a chunky glitter like Natasha Denona, and this is great for your everyday makeup lover. Amazing gift. And the other one is maybe for someone who's a little more advanced with makeup. This is the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions palette. Again, stunning neutrals, really beautiful glitters, and then 2 cream shades. So I'm like, those are really fun. You could do eyeliner with that. You could do so many things with this palette. And because it has such nice neutrals, everyone would love this. It works on every skin tone, and there is something for everyone in this palette. Okay, so I picked out kind of a lot for lips on my shop list, so go look over there for all of the picks. But there are 3 I want to talk about specifically that I've worn over and over and over, and one I realized I've never even mentioned to you guys, and it's what I'm wearing today. Let's start with lip liner though. The lip liner brand that I have been using all year and loving is, of course, the Makeup Forever Artist Pencil. These are so freaking good. They go on matte, they stay, and the color selection is stunning. I have the shades Endless Cacao, Versatile Chestnut, which was discontinued if you would frickin' believe it, and Wherever Walnut, which is my perfect nude and what I'm wearing today. These are beautiful. You can use them as eyeliners, you can use them as lip liners. You will not be disappointed if you get one of these, and I already have another one in my cart for the sale in Anywhere Caffeine, which is again another nude shade. So trust me, you will not be disappointed with Makeup Forever when it comes to their liners. And on top of the Wherever Walnut, I am wearing the YSL Rouge Volupte Shine in Nude Lingerie. This is a viral shade. These are stunning. Okay, let me tell you, I'm gonna talk about something that's very similar to this in just a second. So if you don't wanna spend the money on this, totally get it, there is another option. But if you do, first of all, packaging, just absolutely perfect. Finish, beautiful. Color selection, out of this world. Smells like watermelon Jolly Ranchers, check. Like, this is the moment. This is the most beautiful lipstick I own. I love wearing it. I love putting it on. If you want a little luxury in your life, you found it with that. But if you don't, may I recommend one of any of the Tarte Juicy Lips, whether it be the regular, whether it be the juicy, the plump shades, whether it be the lipstick shades, like you're gonna find something you like from Tarte Juicy Lips. I have every single shade of both the regular and the plumping formula. These are stunning. My favorite shade in the plumping formula is Honeysuckle. These are gorgeous. They are just as nourishing, if not more nourishing, as some of these really high-end balms. And I promise you will find a color that works for you because they have so many to choose from. And not to toot my own horn, but I did make that product go viral on TikTok. So I'm just saying, like, if you don't trust me, trust the millions of people who bought it from TikTok. The last lip product that I wanted to mention are the Fenty Beauty lip stains. These are the Poutsicles. These are stunning. How many times can I say that?
These are stunning.
These are lip stains that leave the most beautiful glossy finish, and when removed, leave in absolutely stunning shades. They come in, I think 4 or 5 shades. They're all very bright and beautiful. They give that feel of summer, and they're the most comfortable lip stains that I've ever tried, especially at Sephora. So those are for my like long wearing girlies and boys who are looking for more of a longer wearing formula. Okay, that was a lot of makeup, and that was like 30 minutes of makeup. Let's get into the other categories and just talk about them kind of speedy. This is the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. This is an amazing way to remove your makeup. If you are not already double cleansing, bitch, what are you doing? Get on it. This will remove all of your makeup, skincare, all the dirt and grime on your face before you go in with your water-based cleanser. And this is a Allure winner, like year after year after year. It is so good. This is my backup that I have up here. I wanted to also mention this Firming Vegan Collagen Prep Serum from the outset. This is a brand by Scarlett Johansson. This is a really nice classic hydrating serum. This works beautifully under a silicone mask if you like to have like more of a sheet mask moment like I do. It works really well also under the eyes with like your dew eye masks or any silicone eye mask that you might have. It's very thin, lightweight, but adds a glow to the skin and is super hydrating. Great for sensitive skin. So if you're looking for something kind of fun and bougie, I would recommend that. And also the moisturizer from that line. It's really, really good. Again, there are so many more recommendations on my site, but as we're talking about moisturizers, I want to offer 2 recommendations for sunscreens. Summer Fridays honestly killed it for me this year. This is their Shade Drops SPF. This is the lightest, thinnest, most beautiful mineral sunscreen I've ever tried. I don't know how they did it. I really don't know how they did it. Like, I put this on and it blends immediately. It's absolutely stunning. Makes your skin look glowy, feels hydrated. This is not super thick though. So going into the winter months, I probably won't be using this quite as much as I will be using this. This is my Say Sun Visor. This is a really thick, hydrating, extra glowy sunscreen. This does not have any tint to it. They do have a skin tint, but that's not what this is. This is a like transparent sunscreen. It also has a little bit of gold in it to like provide that external glow, and vitamin C, so it's gonna help brighten your skin over time. Thick, okay? So like when I use this, I don't use a moisturizer, but it looks so juicy and beautiful. Again, this is also a mineral SPF. I also brought up my Peace Out retinol stick because while I'm not on tretinoin anymore, I still like to use retinol, and the Peace Out retinol stick has been the one that I've started using after tretinoin because it's in a balm form. And it's really easy to lock in all of your skincare with this product because you just literally swipe it on your face. It is absolutely scentless, really easy to use, doesn't get all over your pillows, and also, like I said, locks in the rest of your skincare. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1. Really, really nice formula and great for beginners who are looking to try out some retinol. I have some other formulas on the Shop My Site as well, like higher end formulas like the Murad retinols if you're looking for like to really dive in. You guys already know I'm gonna say that you need to pick up Crown Affair for your hair care. The best shampoo and conditioner for fine straight hair, which is what I have. Like, you will not be disappointed. It is expensive, okay? It is very expensive, but I promise you, they have a set right now that I have linked that has the Ritual shampoo, conditioner, their deep conditioning mask, and a little comb. Pick it up, try it. They have a few different minis right now to try out. I promise you will not go back. If you have a similar hair type to me, you're going to love it. Absolutely beautiful. But if you're also looking for something that you know and trust, check out Moroccan Oil sets right now because they have a ton of sets at Sephora, all including their hydrating shampoo and conditioner, which is their best line in my opinion, and also their treatment, which is their oil that you can use on wet or dry hair, and it is so good for your hair and beautiful, and everyone loves the smell of Moroccan Oil. It just like reminds me of being young and cute. I also just wanted to pop in this recommendation for those who get their hair colored all the way to their roots like I do. I get my hair dyed this auburn brown red, and I needed something to help me with my roots. I tried a couple sprays, really didn't like them because I felt like they were getting in my part. So I started using this Color Wow powder for root touch-up, and it is the best thing ever. It's basically like a hyper-pigmented eyeshadow, and you take the brush and you put it in your root. I'll pop in a video so you can see. It does such a good job at helping to blend your natural hair to the rest of your hair without adding this like goopy layer that some of those sprays do. And you can be so pinpointed with it and take it on the go. Like, this is by far my favorite root cover up that I've tried, and it is so easy. Anyone can use it. While we're here, I think I'll just add this in at the end while we're talking about our fragrance picks. This is the Kosas Plump and Juicy new like serum that is in a spray on, like it's called a spray on serum. I like to use this on top of my makeup and under my makeup, so let's consider this my setting spray option because it brings life back to the face, which is what I want to do right now. It has a really fine mist to it, and it just hydrates the face really well. It's also in a glass bottle. Like, go off, Kosas, okay? Okay, girl. Okay, we're gonna round out this video with a couple fragrance picks, but I wanna show two specifically. One that has become my signature scent. I'm not even kidding, I can't even believe it. I used to have a signature scent a couple years ago, pre-pandemic. I feel like I was a different person back then. That was Chloe Nomad. Loved that scent. It has like really strong like fruity notes, and now it just reminds me of life pre-pandemic, and I'm a different person. Like, everything about my life is different, and so I wanted a new signature scent, and that is the Clean brand in the scent Skin. So this is similar to like a skin scent like Glossier You or Fleur Missing Person that has like a lot of base notes to it and not as many top notes because it smells like a person. And this one, to me, I've talked about this in a favorites before. To me, this smells like the scent. Do you guys remember Pink Sugar? We all wore Pink Sugar when we were kids. It smells like Pink Sugar, but like an adult version, like a more natural version of it. And I love it so much. I don't see myself getting tired of this unless somehow there's another pandemic and I have to change who I am again. And the other one that I wanted to bring up is one that I got for Christmas last year, and it was in my what I got for Christmas video, which is Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. This is like my favorite wintertime scent, especially for Christmas or when you're going to a family event or when you're going out on the town at night on a date. Like, this is going to It just reminds me of the colder months so much. This is going to be the most accurate cherry scent you ever try. Like, it smells like really syrupy, beautiful cherries, and it sells very well for a reason. If you like cherry scents, which I do, you'll love this. And look at this bottle. Like, it's just absolutely stunning. Okay, I think I touched on as many things as I possibly could in this video. I know this was very quick, it was very rapid, but I'm telling you, if you pick up one or more of these things, I really think that you will enjoy them. And if you don't, please come back and tell me why, because I'd love to know. I always love to get feedback from you guys, but these are the products that I really put my name behind and think that you will enjoy if you tend to like what I enjoy. I was actually going to put my cart and what I ordered in this video, and obviously we don't have time to do that. So I might film another video after this talking about what I got in my cart, or maybe we can do a haul and try on once I get it. I ordered a ton of Westman Atelier because I'm really curious about her formulas, and I ordered a few new artist color pencils, like random things here and there. So we can definitely talk about that in the next video. I'm so excited for this sale. I can't wait to hear what you guys end up picking up. Somehow there's always something new for me to try out. So let me know what you end up getting in the sale in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video really soon.